World Mental Health Day has been and gone. Firstly, thank you to everyone for all the shares and amazing feedback on our hard-hitting mental health video. Again, I must thank Trustmark for their continued support. We've already had quite a few companies reach out to see how we can work with them, which is brilliant news. There is a huge amount of work to do around this, but we're going to soldier on. However, it's not all positive news, sadly. I spent a bit of time scrolling through LinkedIn and other social media platforms, and as predicted, all the tick box flag waving companies and sadly some charities have dropped their posts and have moved on to something else. You can name them quite easily, as they're the same every year. This is very sad and also sums up where we currently are with this as an industry. Mental health is the biggest killer in construction by approximately tenfold. So the big question by the majority is, does the industry really care because nothing is being put in place? In order to have some of these questions asked, I went to the top. Mark Reynolds, Chairman and CEO of MACE and co-chair of the CLC Construction Leadership Council, came into these very studios and we recorded a 4-part series looking at everything across the industry, from apprenticeships to licensing, training to mental health. To be honest, I was surprised at how receptive Mark was to a lot of points I put across and the questions I asked him. And we actually had similar views on a lot of points, and he even offered me a job on camera. The first of these episodes is going out on Monday, the 28th of October. There are now some new various charities popping up saying they're going to sort mental health out in construction. One new charity says, and I quote, "We will move the needle and make a difference by making mental health as important as physical safety on construction sites." Do we not have enough charities already in the construction sector? I've actually screenshotted this quote as I really cannot see it happening. In fact, I'm sick of all this talk and promises when in reality nothing ever happens. This is people's lives. This is not an area to wave a flag and make money out of. The millions being wasted is appalling, and the people involved should hang their heads in shame. Should these organisations and charities be exposed for what they really are? On to some positive news. As you've been watching this, I've been speaking at the Glazing Summit in Edgbaston, as the organisation running this event really do want to make positive change around mental health. So more on this next week when I will be reporting on the event. In other news, Labour's budget is quickly approaching, but what are they going to include in it that will help or even hinder the construction industry? There seems to be quite a few rumours circulating there won't be a huge amount of support to help our industry. Let's hope these are wrong, as construction can lead the way. Now, government's industrial strategy paper, which will be outlining infrastructure-focused growth driving, fails to even mention the construction sector. Industry leaders are baffled by this and have called for government to highlight construction as an essential sector to invest in. In my opinion, it would be absolutely absurd if construction wasn't included in the Invest 2035 paper. Finally, one to follow, there is one charity doing an awful lot of great work around mental health in construction. I've mentioned them before, but please do go and have a look at Construction Sport. They are on all social media platforms, and Steve and his team really are a fantastic bunch. So if you want to support a charity where you know your money will go into supporting the industry, please get in touch with them. We do try and keep this news positive, but also we have to address key points we face as an industry, and mental health is one of them. But we will get there as an industry, and the Build Network UK is focused on this more than anyone else.